Hey there, Gemini. Welcome to your reading for September 17th, 2023. Welcome to Caleb is Tarot. My name is Caleb, doing a collective reading for the Geminis today. If you are new to the channel, welcome. I'm glad that you're here. If you're returning, welcome back. I'm glad that you're back. Okay. We're gonna go ahead and hop on into here, guys, see what we got for the Gemini collective today. Alright, Geminis, Aries. Geminis are always one of my most favorite type of people to be around. My little brother is a Gemini, my dad is a Taurus Gemini cusp. So I've always been around Geminis my entire life. My dad's dad is a Gemini Taurus cusp. They have the same exact birthday. And my mom's dad is a Gemini, so both of my grandfathers are Geminis, believe it or not. I also have Gemini and Lilith, I think it is. So I have Gemini in my chart as well. However, I'm an Aries. So, Spirit, please show me what we need to see for the Gemini collective today. Geminis, also, we are going to be drawing an ancestor oracle card at the end. It'll be a message from your ancestors to you. If you're wondering what they want to say to you or if they have a message for you, this will be specific for someone and should resonate with someone at the end of this read, okay? So we're going to do the tarot first and then the ancestor oracle card, alright? If you guys haven't yet, please like, share, subscribe to my channel here. It will let me know that you guys are resonating with the message, and then I'll know that you guys are liking what I'm putting out there. So help me out if you guys want to. It's free for you, and it will really help me. I would really appreciate it. Okay. Let's go ahead and get into it. This one's good here. Spirit, show me what you can see for the Gemini collective, past, present, future. Okay. The World reversed and the Seven of Pentacles. Okay, the Moon. For those of you that don't know, if you're new, I use a book by Dusty White. It's called The Easiest Way to Learn the Tarot Ever. I have no association with these people. However, I do use this book because I'm still learning the tarot, and I'm trying to learn a little bit quicker, so I know that going over it and going over it and going over it one more time is the best way to do that. That's why I'm doing that. Okay? So we have the Moon upright for the past. Okay, we're going to read the traditional meaning upright. It says in parentheses before anything else, it says mostly negative, really. Okay? But that is in, okay, yeah, so this is in an upright position. This is the Moon card. You guys have never seen it. Sorry about that loud noise. That's some motorcycles going by. Somebody's having a great night out there. Having a good old night on the town. Yep. Alright, get some of that down. Sorry guys. I love the little bubbles, but sometimes they do get annoying, but I still love them enough to put them in there every time. I can't help it. Confusion, deception, see above. Okay. The Moon really got a bad rap in the tarot. When the tarot was invented and during its major revisions under the centuries, the Moon Luna was known by scientific minds of the time to cause mental illness, hence the long-standing association of the Moon with lunacy, insanity in all its forms. You can blissfully ignore all of this if you want to, the Moon and your magical or meditative workings to illustrate the Moon, the one in the sky. If, however, you want to harness the handy stockpile of thought energy, the galvanic psychic battery of long-standing collective belief, this card represents, then look at the Moon, the one in the sky, as reflected sunlight of various quality, amount, and filtration, such as clouds, pollution, depth of atmosphere, that being your current altitude, and therefore an imitation of the source, unpure, diluted, and deceptive. If you really want to have fun with this, do all your magical work left-handed, sinister, and walk backwards if you can do so without falling over or bumping into stuff. Traditional meaning, mostly negative, really. Confusion, deception, hidden enemies, lies, illusions, alcoholism, drug use, addiction of any kind, hysteria, specifically indigestion and or heartburn, rumors, watch your back at work or in close-knit social circles. Is someone you know talking behind your back? It is especially important to verify this through inspecting cards before you start making accusations. Also, mysteries, paranoia, unfounded accusations, denial. less overtly negative associations. Menstruation, psychic powers, detective work, occult powers, secret organizations, seafood, yes, really, especially shellfish. Issues associated with the breast or stomach, maternity, look for verification of pregnancy or pregnancy issues in related cards and or in aspecting and clarifying cards. This card can also portend romance if it is positively aspected by a positive cups card, and possibly coins as well. Also poetry, creative, inspiration, romantic locations, and activities. This is another card of the subconscious mind where the sun is the conscious. Wow, guys, this is huge, man. Wow. Okay, so some of you guys for the past, we're going through a really either a hard time. You could have had a really hard period. If you're a female, you could have went through a really hard menstruation cycle or something like that. For others of you, if you're female, you could be pregnant, or it says pregnancy issues and related cards. So I'm going to do a clarifying card for the past here for Gemini. So don't worry, we're going to figure out what this means exactly for you guys, what it is negative in your life, or if you're pregnant, or also it says also poetry, creative, inspiration. So the less overtly negative associations, you guys could be coming up with some poetry, or you might have some creative inspiration coming out of nowhere. And you could be going on some kind of romantic date with somebody, okay, for the ones that are not having like a negative aspect to this card. But like I said, I am going to draw a clarifier for you guys really quick. It does say, what did it say specifically, if you get a cups or a coins card? Yeah. This card can also portend romance. It is positively aspected by a positive cups card and possibly coins as well. So some of you guys could be going through something good, something positive, but a lot of you guys, it seems, are going through something hard, not very easy. It says confusion, deception. You're trying to figure out who's your friends and who's your enemies, like your real friends and your real enemies could be having heartburn. You need to watch your back in your close-knit social circles, because somebody is talking shit about you, okay? That's what they're telling me. That's what I'm telling you, okay? The cards don't lie, brother. That's all I gotta say. I mean, I'm very strong in my religion as well. I pray every single day, and I do get answers. However, I use this as my medium for clarifying the answers that I do get, okay? That's what I like to do for some of you guys that don't know. I'm just letting you know now, so that way y'all know, okay? Full disclosure. So I'm gonna go ahead and pull a clarifier for the moon spirit. Show me what I need to see for the past card of the moon for Gemini. Please show me what I need to see for the past card of the moon for Gemini, please. The star wanting to pop out. The star wanting to pop out. Some of you guys might be a star, or you might be getting a lot of recognition right now. You might be seen in a new light. You might be getting just more attention than you normally are for some reason. Okay, let's see what we got here. We have the Queen of Swords. Queen of Swords. Queen of Swords. Look at that Queen of Swords. Oh, look at that. Damn, son. Alright, this is a deceptive woman, one who often gains enemies among others who do not understand. Alright, this is also an air sign, so this could be you showing up as yourself. If you're a woman, I mean, take it how it resonates. Could be man or woman, doesn't have to be a woman, okay? This is a decisive woman, one who often gains enemies among others who do not understand her or cannot abide her stern ways. So some of you guys probably feeling misunderstood out here, because y'all getting some enemies because y'all feel like they cannot understand what the fuck you're trying to understand. And you are a little stern, like you're fixed in your ways a little bit to say in here. Like you're like, I wouldn't say you're stuck in them, you're just fixed in your ways. Like you know that that's how it's supposed to be, and that's how it is, okay? For some of you Geminis out here. She is strong-willed and tends to keep her reasoning to herself, finding explanations of her behavior a nuisance or even a question of her judgment, rather than a motivating factor in her underlings. She is highly intelligent, capable, and not overly swayed by emotional displays or tantrums. She represents the concept that real power lies behind the throne, as she is not always the one officially in charge, and that as that position comes with too much shaking hands and kissing babies, and not nearly enough actual hands-on management of affairs. Okay, so some of you Geminis, this is showing up as a woman. It doesn't have to be a woman, can be a man. Some of you guys are very strong. You're in your power out here. You're showing up as yourself in the reading, in this reading of the past here, of the moon. You're showing up as yourself in a strong power. You're you're stepping into your power here. All right, someone is doing that. That's specific for someone out here. Too much shaking hands and kissing babies, not nearly enough actual hands-on management of affairs. There is another message here, so we're going to clarify. Let me see. Alternatively, if used to indicate the element of air, this card will either be a Gemini, Libra, or an Aquarius. As I said, I don't make this shit up. A doctor, nurse, executive, decision maker, any type of female authority figure, a politician, monarch, matriarch, architect, designer, engineer, etc. None of which are heartless or emotionally distant by nature. Remember that all of the cards in the suit of swords have to pull double duty, alternating between elemental interpretations and suit interpretations, clarifying cards that will solve any confusion instantly. So that is your clarifier. Some of you guys out here are going through a bad time, maybe dealing with pregnancy or some kind of stomach issues, or I'm gonna go back just to be able to clarify this a little bit further, because I don't want to, every time I go off of just what's in my head, that's pretty much all I end up remembering. So I'm trying to take it a little bit further. Could be dealing with a hard period. Some of you guys out here, confusion, deception, hidden enemies, lies, illusions, alcoholism, and drug use. That's one thing I want to point out for you guys. Please don't overdo it with alcohol or drug use if you guys can help it, because hard times are hard because they're hard. All right, you're supposed to go through the hard times in order to get through it, so that way you can understand when the easy times come. Okay. Could be having indigestion or heartburn. But the thing is, even though you're having all of this bullshit, even though you have all this other bullshit going on that's kind of like a lie, you're still standing here in your power. Okay. You're still being who you are. You're still the Gemini man or woman that you were meant to be, and you're like walking into your power. You're like becoming who you're supposed to be. Okay, so there's a good chance that it's for a good reason that you're going through all this stuff that you're going through. Okay, it's for a reason. It's for something. You have a purpose. There's a purpose behind it. Okay, so keep your heads up, guys. We're gonna go ahead and read the future card for you guys. You have the World reversed. Okay, I do read reversals in my readings. I'm trying to get to where I try to mention that in most of oh, that's why it's so dark right here. Maybe the candle's barely even doing anything. So, I do read reversals in my readings. A lot of tarot readers don't, but I feel like, in my opinion, if the card comes out that way, I feel like that's how the card is supposed to be seen, and they have definitions for the reversal meanings. I feel like some tarot readers maybe just try to simplify it a little bit, which is fine. It's totally fine. I, however, read the reversals. Okay. It says, lovers again, or if I have to go back to that horrible job one more day, endless, meaningless, repetitive. All right, these are in quotes, okay? Leftovers again, or if I have to go back to that horrible job one more day. All right, so somebody out there feeling in their current energy right now, they up in their feelings. They feeling like, fuck this, okay? Endless, meaningless, repetitive, redundant existence. That's how you guys are feeling. Every day the same thing. Breathe, breathe, breathe. You really need a vacation right now. You are missing out on all of the fun in life. Go dancing, okay? So this is Spirit talking to you guys, telling you to go dancing, okay? The world right now is the world reversed right now for yourself. You're feeling like life is redundant. It's just the same old shit every fucking day. Get up out of bed, go brush your teeth, go shower, go to work, come home, eat. Eat in there. So some of you guys, you just need to switch something up a little bit, okay? It's like, it feels like this, and it is, in a sense, probably like that, but it don't have to be like that. You could pick, I found a fucking ice skating rink in fucking Greensboro. You can get up and go ice skating, you can go bowling, you can go fucking hiking, do something else. Just do something else, I know it feels like that, And in a sense, it is like that. However, you can always change something up. Do something different. You ain't got to do that shit the same way every single time. Ain't nobody say that shit, all right? Whoever said that, they must not have been talking to me, because I don't do shit like anybody else does. I do it so fucking different. People probably wonder about my ass, okay? I ain't even playing. So you guys out here are probably in the current feeling like, man, fuck this shit. Like, damn, this is just so annoying. I could pull a clarifier card to make sure, but that seems pretty straightforward with the world card for you guys as a present. Okay, so I'm going to leave that as it is, and I'm going to go ahead and I don't know why I still picked up the deck. This is the future card. You have the 7 of Pentacles reversed. Okay, that's why I moved it, because I kept half almost getting where I was burning my hand there. Okay, I know you can't see it very well, guys. Sorry, it's kind of dark in here, but this is just this is when I felt like doing it, so this is why I'm doing it right now. Okay, for the future, you have the 7 of Pentacles reversed. Something about the Pentacles, this card here, whenever it's upright, it's a man admiring the work that he's done. So I think it's like the 6 of Pentacles or something. He's like still working on it, like he's chiseling out the coins, like he's making them look good. He's like doing the work, he's putting the work in. So that's for the upright. Whenever it's in reverse, I'm not gonna lie, I don't know off the top of my head. It might be, let me see, let's just see. Traditional reverse meaning, reverse this card indicates that you are missing the point. You have something worthwhile, something you will miss dearly if you let it die off or walk away from. Before you neglect what you have into obscurity, you should take some time and think very seriously and carefully about your next move. Some of you guys, this is almost specific for someone, okay? For whoever this person is dealing with this past, like this energy, like having to go through a lot of emotions and some bullshit, feeling really stuck in their energy at the time, feeling like every day is redundant, and like it's just like you can see the whole cycle and it just kind of stresses you out. For some of you guys that are out there, trust me, I understand that feeling. I'm very much like that. Whenever I see the whole cycle, it stresses me out very much. I don't like it. I like it. It's not like I thrive on chaos or nothing like that, but oh my god, I just can't imagine doing the same thing every single day. I just can't do it. I can't imagine it. No. For some of you guys that are dealing with all of this, could be possibly pregnant or just dealing with a lot of bullshit, even though you're standing in your power, and that's for the past. And the present right now, you're feeling really stuck. You're feeling like everything's redundant and like going nowhere. For some of you guys, you need to listen. Okay, it says you are missing the point. You need to listen to, you need to pay attention. Okay, I know that's not something you guys want to hear. I know that I'm an Aries and I'm explaining this to someone. Gemini is kind of, you need to, it depends on if you're a male or a female and all that, you know, factors, but right here is, this is what Spirit is saying to you. It's like you're missing the point. You have something worthwhile. You got something in your life that's like you can hold on to, that's like going to be there for you. Like you got, somebody got your back, or you got a good job, or you have a relationship that is standing firm, like you got a good relationship with someone, or you have a family member that's got your back, like you got a family, like a really strong family connection with your family, and they have your back or something like that. Something you will miss dearly if you let it die off. Okay, you have something worthwhile, something that you will miss dearly if you let it die off or walk away from. So whatever this is in your life, if you walk away from it, or if you let it die off, like say it's like a plant, all right? If you got this plant in your life and you let it die off, you're gonna be so upset at yourself because you have something worthwhile, something that's gonna last for you. If you like, if you let whatever this is stay and you let it be a part of your life, then it's gonna be something worthwhile for you, okay? And it's like you're missing that point. You're missing the point that this could be worthwhile for you for some reason. Some of you guys out there, this is almost a specific message for someone because of how specific it is, okay? Before you neglect what you have into obscurity, you should take some time and think very seriously. And someone doesn't want me to say this, okay? But because they're trying to block my throat chakra. However, I'm going to say it, okay? Before you neglect what you have into obscurity, you should take some time and think very seriously and carefully about your next move, okay? So for some of you guys out here, before you let go of whatever this is, or kill off whatever this is, or like quit this job, or move away from this family that you have like such a strong connection with, before you do that, think very carefully and make sure that's what you want to do, because Even it seems like when people think that they're thinking about stuff, it's like they don't even really think about it. What you need to do is imagine. This is what they mean when they say think about it. Imagine yourself doing it. Imagine the emotions that you are going to feel after that, and then imagine how you are going to react to having to go through those emotions. Okay, that is very significant for someone out here. All right, just throwing that out there for you guys. We're going to go ahead and draw a message from the Ancestors Oracle card. I know you guys can barely see that shit because I can barely see that shit. All right, so I'm gonna go ahead and shuffle this for you guys. This is gonna be a message from your ancestors and from spirit. If you're wondering what they have to say to you or what they've been wanting to talk to you about, Gemini, this is what they are wanting you to know. Spirit, if you can, please show me an ancestor oracle card for the Gemini collective today, if you don't mind. They really want to know what you have to say, so please show me a ancestor oracle card for the Gemini collective today. Thank you. Do one more, okay, and then you'll want one of these, okay? You'll want one of these. I don't know why, but I do. Okay, so we're gonna do one of these. Dun, 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 dun. Dun, 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 dun. So that Pretty Woman is popping into my head. Pretty Woman by who the fuck sings that? Dang it. I know who this is. Dang, dude, come on. It's like not coming to me, but I know who sings that. Pretty Woman, pretty woman, walking down the street, pretty woman, you kinda lie to me, pretty woman. I don't believe you, you're not the truth. No one can look as good as you. Mercy. So maybe there's a pretty woman watching this, or maybe you guys like the song Pretty Woman, or maybe it's playing over there, or maybe you heard it today or something like that. Or maybe that's something y'all need to listen to get the edge off, to like stop feeling so like stuck and like damn redundant, you know. Maybe you guys need to listen to some new music, some uplifting music in order to get yourself out of this bad mood that you're in. Okay, I think this is good. For some reason they wanted me to say that, so that's why I kept shuffling. Okay, but got that out. Ancestors, show Gemini, the Gemini collective, what they need to see. Also guys, if this message does not resonate with you, please understand that it is a general message and it's for all Geminis. And the Gemini collective is big because Gemini is basically two personalities in one. You guys know that. So if it doesn't resonate with you, please leave it for someone that it does resonate for. Okay, if it does resonate for you, please like, share, subscribe to the channel, and it lets me know that it resonates with you guys, and it's completely free for you guys. It would be very helpful for me. So if you guys wouldn't mind, I would really appreciate it. Okay, just throwing that out there for someone. So someone needs to hear that. Let's see what we got. Boom. We have the grandmother card. Okay. So for someone out there, this is a message. You can probably see it a little bit better from. No, you can't see none of that shit at all. Okay, it's the grandmother card. It says Grace in the top right corner. Okay. This could be a message from your grandmother, or this is just the energy of grandmother coming to you guys to let you know. So first we're going to read what the card means, and then we're going to read the meaning behind what the grandmother ancestor is trying to say to you. Okay? So this is what the card means. This elder of the ancestor world is so deeply caring that her love encompasses and transcends everything we typically think of as love. Some of you guys might have been really close, might be really close to your grandma, or might still be really close to your grandma, or was really close to your grandma. Okay? Think of as love. Her wisdom embraces grace, forgiveness, blessing, and a deep, abiding compassion for all beings. Your biological grandmother may have possessed some of the characteristics of this elder. Having once been embodied as a physical human being, the grandmother ancestor knows what it's like to suffer and what it's like to experience relief from the suffering and feel the care and concern of someone. She weeps as she considers how much cruelty there is in the world, yet at the same time is filled with compassion for those who struggle and finds joy and delight in witnessing the great awakening that is occurring in many human beings. She recognizes the fundamental truth that so many humans have forgotten, that we are connected to and intertwined with everything in the web of life, and everything is related. The awareness of this is grace. Okay, that's what the card means. This is what your ancestor is trying to say to you through me drawing this card. There are moments when you spontaneously experience this lovely state of grace. One where there is a felt union with the divine expressing in both the physical and etheric worlds. It's a state of complete forgiveness and It's a state of complete forgiveness of self and others. One where there is no need for an invocation of forgiveness, but instead is a deep sense of acceptance that everything is right and perfect just as it is. It's time to let go of the stories you hold on to that interfere with this experience of grace. You have created many stories to which you attach your identity, ones that either boost the ego, bring it down, or bounce between the two. You are much more than the stories you cling to about yourself, and you are being challenged on many fronts to go beyond You are being challenged on many fronts to go beyond those stories to remind yourself of who you really are. Go forth with grace. Now, one part right here really stood out to me. It says, but instead is a deep sense of acceptance that everything is right and perfect just as it is. So if you guys are going through something really hard or challenging right now, I think if you guys are going through something hard and challenging right now, from base that I got what I read from the tarot here, you guys are going through something not so super easy. What was this fucking Seven of Pentacles again reversed? Okay, for the future. I think it was saying you gotta listen to something. What is it? Yeah, indicates you're missing the point. You have something worthwhile. For you guys that are having this hard time figuring out what it is, and the tarot is saying that you're missing the point, just understand that even though you're going through this hard time and this hard like everything's not really super easy for you right now, even though it's like that, understand that everything is fine. It is the way it is, you know what I'm saying? Like, it is as it is. Like, so what I mean by that is, like, you gotta go through the bad times to get to the good times, you know what I'm saying? So it's not gonna be bad forever. This too shall pass, okay? That's for someone out there. Love you guys. This is gonna be the end of your reading. Hope you guys have a great day. Love yourself first.